Welcome to our journey back to a classic TV series from the 1970s, One Day at a Time. This show, a blend of comedy and drama, captures the life of a single mother and her two daughters navigating the ups and downs of life. It's packed with moments that are funny, shocking, and sometimes sad, which makes it a unique experience for viewers. The show featured an array of memorable characters. Which one was your favorite? Each character brought something special to the series, making it relatable and engaging. Whether you were drawn to the strength and resilience of the mother, the charm of Schneider the handyman, or the spirited personalities of the daughters, there's no denying that the cast left a lasting impact on its audience. Do you remember when you first watched this series? Whether it was during its original run or through reruns, the first time you saw One Day at a Time might be a moment you cherish. The show not only entertained, but also reflected real-life challenges and joys. Speaking of cherished moments, we'd love to hear your most treasured memory or personal experience related to this TV series. Did it remind you of your own family? Perhaps it offered comfort during a tough time or just made you laugh when you needed it most. Share your stories and memories in the comments below. We're excited to hear how this show touched your life. Imagine you're Anne Romano, a single mother in the 1970s TV series who's navigating life with her daughters during a time when this was a new idea on TV. This show was set in an era of big social changes, and it was all about the ups and downs of a family led by a strong, independent mom. What made this show special was how it mixed funny moments with real-life struggles. It wasn't just about making people laugh, it also showed the complicated parts of life in a way that felt real and touching. The mom's story was particularly powerful. It connected with viewers who saw her as a symbol of strength and determination. Her experiences reflected the changing attitudes in society, making the show a mirror of its time. The series was also known for how it showed relationships. It dealt with the daughters growing up and the mom's experiences in the dating world, adding to its authenticity. It also showed how friends and neighbors play a big part in forming a supportive community. The show was good at discussing big issues like women's rights, financial struggles, and the challenges of being a single parent, all while keeping things light and entertaining. This ability showed how well the story was told. It gave an honest but hopeful view of life's challenges and the power of family connections. Looking back at this popular series, we can see it's more than just a trip down memory lane. It reminds us of the progress in showing different stories on TV and the lasting impact of a show that can make us laugh, cry, and think all in one episode. It celebrates the strength and love that define a family no matter the time period. This TV show from the mid-1970s was a pioneer in showing the life of a single mom, a concept that was new and different at the time. It mixed humor with serious issues in a way that later influenced many other shows. Before this, most TV shows about families had both a mom and a dad, with the mom often staying at home. This show was different because it focused on a single mother, which was more in line with the changing society back then. This new idea caught on, and soon other shows started to show different kinds of families and take on serious topics in more detail. The show was one of the first to have a strong single mom as the main character. Later shows took inspiration from this, combining comedy with real-life struggles. These shows often talked about things like women's rights, the challenges of being a single parent, and juggling work, dating, and kids. Another important part of the show was how it showed the role of friends, neighbors, and even funny characters like the always-around handyman in family life. This idea of a community supporting a family became common in many later shows. What made this show special was not just the topics it covered, but also how it did it. It was realistic yet funny and engaging. Finding the right balance between showing real life and keeping it entertaining is something many TV shows aim for even now. To sum up, this TV show changed the way TV stories were told. It was groundbreaking in its honest and heartfelt portrayal of a single mother's life, inspiring many movies and shows to explore similar themes in a fun and honest way. Its impact is still seen in how TV shows and movies today tell stories about family life and society. In this TV series, a notable moment involves a character jokingly comparing Anne to Maude, another popular show of the era. This reference was a clever nod to Norman Lear's work on both series, connecting them through a shared cultural landscape. The character Ginny Wrobliki underwent significant changes during the series. Initially portrayed by Marsha Rodd in a pilot, she was removed to focus more on Bonnie Franklin's character. However, the role was reintroduced and played by Mary Louise Wilson for a season following Richard Masur's departure. The character's exit at season's end was reportedly due to conflicts with Franklin. An interesting behind-the-scenes fact is the reuse of the travel agency set from the show's final season. It later appeared as Al Bundy's shoe store in Married with Children. In some episodes, viewers could spot a Newmarket Mall sign linking the two shows in an unexpected way. These aspects highlight the dynamic nature of TV production, where character roles and set designs often evolve and find new life in different contexts. This adaptability and interconnection between shows demonstrate the creativity and resourcefulness of television production during that era. In the evolution of the show, Valerie Bertinelli, playing one of the daughters, underwent a significant transformation. Recognizing her potential, the producers encouraged her to take acting classes during the summer break before the show's second season. This move was aimed at honing her acting skills, contributing to the overall improvement of her performance in the series. The show also dealt with real-life issues faced by its cast members, reflecting the challenges of the era it was portraying. Mackenzie Phillips, who played another daughter, revealed in an interview a moment that underscored these challenges. During a meeting, she accidentally dropped cocaine and drug paraphernalia. This incident, witnessed by cast member Pat Harrington Jr., led to varied reactions within the team. Contrary to Phillips' belief that it was ignored, Bonnie Franklin, playing the mother, indicated in the same interview that it led to Phillips' firing. This situation highlighted the off-screen struggles mirroring the societal issues of the time. Adding to the show's appeal were guest appearances by notable actors of the era. Corey Feldman and Mark Hamill both appeared in separate episodes as the nephew of Schneider, the beloved handyman. Their appearances added a different dynamic to the show, bringing in fresh faces and talents that contrasted with the regular cast. These behind-the-scenes events and guest appearances played a significant role in shaping the show. They not only impacted the development of the characters, but also reflected the societal and personal challenges of the times, making the series a notable example of life imitating art. The show's ability to incorporate real-life issues, whether through its main cast or guest stars, added depth and realism, resonating with its audience. The TV Land Awards in 2012 celebrated the groundbreaking nature of the series by honoring it with the Innovator Award. Original cast members, including Bonnie Franklin, Mackenzie Phillips, Pat Harrington, and Glenn Scarpelli, were present to accept this accolade. In a notable moment during the ceremony, Bonnie Franklin and Pat Harrington expressed their gratitude towards Norman Lear, the audience, and their fellow cast members. Glenn Scarpelli's acknowledgement of Mackenzie Phillips as a fearless and honest role model for the world was particularly poignant, especially considering the release of Phillips' candid autobiography High on Arrival in 2009. The series wasn't without its early challenges. During Fox's special The Truth Behind the Sitcoms, Bonnie Franklin and Pat Harrington Jr. revealed that the initial season's episodes weren't up to their expectations. Franklin even considered leaving the show if there wasn't an improvement in the script quality, highlighting the dedication of the cast to deliver a meaningful and well-crafted show. A noteworthy piece of trivia involves the show All in the Family, particularly the episode Edith's 50th birthday in its 8th season. This episode, featuring a storyline where Edith confronts a would-be rapist, was originally intended for the series. In an ironic twist, David Dukes, who was to play Anne's assailant in this scrap storyline, ended up portraying her boyfriend in the second season's episode The Maestro. These facts shed light on the behind-the-scenes dynamics and the commitment of the cast and crew to address significant issues. The series' evolution and the hurdles overcome by its team contributed significantly to its legacy as a pioneering and honest portrayal of family life and societal issues.